The Immortal Life of Henrietta Lacks by Rebecca Skloot is a non-fiction book that tells the story of Henrietta Lacks, a woman whose cancer cells were used without her knowledge or consent for medical research, leading to countless medical breakthroughs. The book begins by introducing readers to Henrietta Lacks, a poor African-American woman who died of cervical cancer in 1951. After her death, doctors at Johns Hopkins Hospital in Baltimore took a sample of her cancer cells without her knowledge or consent. These cells, known as HeLa cells, were the first human cells to grow in a lab, and they proved to be incredibly resilient and easy to grow, making them ideal for medical research. The book then delves into the history of medical research, exploring the ethical questions surrounding the use of human tissue for research purposes. It also introduces readers to the scientists who worked with HeLa cells, including George Gay, who first grew the cells in his lab, and Jonas Salk, who used the cells to develop the polio vaccine. The book also explores the personal story of Henrietta's family, who knew nothing of her cells used in medical research until many years later. Henrietta's daughter, Deborah, struggled with her mother's death and the knowledge that her mother's cells were still alive and being used in research. With Skloot's help, Deborah began to learn more about her mother's life and the impact that her cells had on medical research. Throughout the book, Skloot weaves together the personal and scientific stories, exploring the complex and often fraught relationship between medical research and the people whose tissue is used for that research. She also explores the history of medical ethics and informed consent, raising important questions about who owns our biological material and who benefits from medical research. Ultimately, The Immortal Life of Henrietta Lacks is a powerful and thought-provoking exploration of the intersection of science and ethics. It raises important questions about the responsibility of scientists and researchers, the rights of patients, and the impact of medical research on society as a whole. It is a fascinating and deeply moving book that will leave readers with a greater appreciation for the complex and often messy process of scientific discovery.